Hey, how you doing, everyone? This is Faust Talks, and I've not done this before, where I'm painting, and you all watching. So, alright. So it's Faust right here, painting, Faust the albino black man, painting some models. Alright. Okay, so got my water right there, got a little glue right here. Yeah, it's just a glue glove I got from just from work. Cut the fingers off and then cut the thumb portion off, just so I can be able to do work and touch the model less. So here's one of the Terminators that I am working on right now. It's the only thing that has any shading or any level of that is really just the body that I put the holy white right here on. I don't know if it will focus or not. Let's see if this works. So let's see. I don't know why it's not focusing. But there you go, holy white. That's what I use on my models. Because for example, look at this. So got this little Terminator Dreadnought right here. So it's pure white, kind of like how the base is. And then I put the holy white on it. It's like very light gray to just medium gray, and it's like a wash. And as you can see, as it gets into many different parts of the model, many parts, many places. I don't know if this thing is focusing. There, as you can see, there's already shading. As you can see in the darkness and like the recesses, there is shading going on and making something stick out. So that's what that does. So I've just put that shading on this guy, the Terminator. Crazy. Alright, I'm just trying to fix some things up. I don't know if it is working or not. There. Okay, yeah, you can see the Terminator. So now I know how to fix my phone. Okay, there. That's what I'm doing. As you can see the shading right there, that is all the holy white. All right. Now I know how to work my phone, because this is all based off the phone right now. I'm using up the SD card so I can record more. Alright, so this right here, mini crate. It's a little wood crate, but it's a cardboard box. I made a little cache inside. You look at this, people are like, what's that for? Why do you have that? Why do you have 6 pennies on every single stack? And why do you have like the 2 little sponges there? Well, I will show you. Once I close it in and it goes down and I can seal it off. So there, it's quite heavy. It's at least like 2 pounds, 3 pounds of weight. Yes, non-oil. Fits in there perfectly. Oh! Like, oh no! Oh! See? It keeps it from spilling over. I have that smooth bottom and the wide box so that my non-oil will never spill over again. Oh my goodness. I had a little thing that I thought was set for that, but it failed me. Actually, it slightly helped because I spilled my nun oil, but the little box I made for it was just a super light box. And instead of it staying spilled over and all of it go everywhere, it spilled over a little bit. So just like spilled over a little bit and then it flipped back to where it was. So it helped me from losing all of my nun oil. But now that big box I have, that mini crate box, that with all the pennies in there and the sponges is actually to give it height and to give it shock absorption. So when it shakes, the sponges will absorb a lot of the shock so it won't shake the actual pot. And then the pennies are to weigh it down so that it will not flip over, it'll just slide. Okay, so this is one homie I'm working on right now. Let me flip you there, right here. So this is a Dark Angel Raven Wing guy. So I'm slowly working on him right now. And I'm just going to continue doing my work. Okay, there. All right, so this is where I am working. So, okay. One last thing that I want to show you. So this is my Azrael, the chapter master of the Dark Angels. Sorry if it's shaking a whole bunch, but I'm just trying to focus it. Yeah, I recently just did the little banner he has, and I'm actually kind of pretty darn stoked about that because he looks really good, really nice. I'm going to probably put a little bit more shade into his face. A little bit more shade into his face, but that's kind of it. All right. I'm going to lock the focus on these models on like something at this range. I'm just going to put a little bit more. So, but I'm not working on him quite yet. Actually, you know what? I can. Now I just thought about it. So I'm using this. This is Vallejo Old Gold. You really can't see it because it's all faded out on the side. I don't know what's up with the stuff, but they're fading so darn quickly every time. I'm guessing because I've had them for several years, so they're fading too. And my little wet palette I made from some Tupperware and some sponges. And then on top of it, there is a little parchment paper on it, and it's filled with all kinds of different paints. Most of them are dried out, but still, I use a lot of different kinds of paints. Just shaking it up. There. Got this going. I don't know what I'm going to make this guy as. I was thinking that, like, you know what, I can probably do an apothecary. So I really didn't want to paint the actual model, not the model, but the Marine. Yeah, because every time you do a biker or a cavalry unit, you're technically painting two models at the same time. Or you can go to this dude and you're technically painting 3.5 models at a time. Yeah, 2 Marines, a bike, and then half a bike. A bike cart, so it's 3.5 models at the same time. Which is a lot. And that's the reason why I usually, whenever certain things, I paint this. I paint this black, spray painted black. This guy, I spray painted him gray because he's going to be green. And then as you see all the white stuff around here, those are dreadnought arms that I put some of the holy white on. As you can see, like some of the detail and stuff that the holy white gives the shadows to. Yeah, so I paint those white because they're mostly going to be white, and I'm not really going to darken them. I'm just going to put colors on them, and then like I'm done. Cause like this dreadnought, or Terminator, he's mostly white. Like you can see he's white, and I put the holy white on there that gave it some depth with the shading, and then I put colors on him because he is about 80% white. This guy here, he's going to be white, but, and then I put the holy white all over him, and then I'm going to paint the rope green, and then rest of him, and he's technically ready to roll. But I'm not going to put any more different shadings on until I am done with all the details. And then I'm going to put some shading on it, and it should be all good. Okay. Got this going. Got this up. Get some of the old gold from Vallejo. I like it. It's a nicer looking gold than some of the other stuff. Here, let me adjust the camera a bit more. There. Here, let me adjust you. There. And just painting this little homie up. I'm painting it gold here just because I'm going to make him a character of some sort. Because he does have the plasma guns. I don't know if I'm going to make him Pop the Carry or a Black Knight Captain or something. Or I don't even know if he is like any special character. He could just be a basic Black Knight. And I don't have any Black Knights, so I can't tell you for sure how Black Knight looks. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how Black Knight's supposed to look or anything like that. Because I don't have any. All I have are the bike squads and some characters I pretty much turned into characters. Yeah, like you can see this guy. You can also see on the wings and the feathers. Is I use the holy white. It gives some nice detail, really nice depth, but it doesn't completely cover the white. It's a very transparent paint. And this one has lots of sticky points, lots of spiky bits at the time. It literally has so many spiky bits, it keeps grabbing all my stuff. I got several more bikes that I have yet to complete, but my Raven Wing army is kind of done right now. They are built bikes. They're actually built bikes from a Chaos Army. A few years back, I was looking for some vehicles to expand my Dark Angels. And then I went over and met the guy. He gave me I got some rhinos from him. Several rhinos. And then, so it was like 2 rhinos, 2 predators, a whole bunch of bikes, and a whole bunch of Chaos Marine bits. So I got that, and I was pretty happy about it at the time, because I got what I was looking for. Because now I can extend my little army. And then around the same time, I got into some sisters. So when I got those bikes, or the rhinos, since sisters use rhinos very similar to Marines, they're like almost the same thing. There. is I just like, okay, I'm going to actually paint these up where they can be used by both. So I painted them mostly black, and then put some green and some like burgundy color, because the burgundy color is green, silver, and some burgundy. So the burgundy color is is one of the primary colors I'm having with my sisters, and then the green is for the dark angels. So I got that going. And then, yeah, so I had a total of four rhinos, one razorback, and then I got some sprues and like some weapon bits that where I can do a lot more of the crap. Kind of stuck at words right now. I'm kind of concentrating on this right now. Some weapon bits just so I could run 4 razorbacks if I need to, like 5 razorbacks if I need to, and then 5 rhinos if I need to. So I fixed it up where I could do that, where it's multi-purpose. That is actually quite useful, especially in an army like this, and just my armies in general. Rhinos that can work for 2 armies, can work for Dark Angels and Sisters. Razorbacks for the Marines, and then I run the Rhinos for the Sisters. But I like running the Rhinos that have the shooting ports. The shooting ports are quite nice, because when you're running with the Sisters, you have the shooting ports. And they're just rhinos that have like a little top piece, and it's like, you know what, I'm not going to spend the money on the Forge World model. I'm just going to use my rhino and run it as this. Because even if I don't have the little bit, even in a tournament, I can like, hey, yeah, this is this kind of rhino. Because look, it's a rhino. It's just, I don't have the top bit. So I'm running it like that. And the rhinos, they're just pure black. I just made them all pure black. Just so that I can run them with any of the army. And then they have a little bit of green, little bit of burgundy on it, and a lot of silver. So it's like, yeah, dude, this is a multi-army rhino right here. So all the colors fit, because the Sisters, they are silver and burgundy, or maroon, or wine color if you want to go with that. And my Dark Angels are the Dark Angels. My Sisters is that when I got them and built them, I was actually really into a game called War Machine at the time. So War Machine is a different kind of miniature game. It's a little bit different than Warhammer, but it is still a war game, a skirmish game. It's more of a skirmish instead of a battle game, instead of a larger battle game. Just think about like small little elite cadres just fighting each other. They're just fighting each other. So they fight each other. And it's just a smaller battle in general. The game isn't too big. It's a smaller battle. It is very competition based. It is a very competition game. Everything is very precise. Everything is all set up. It's less of a beer and pretzels game like Warhammer is, in just a competition game. Because everything's focused. You have a short amount of time. It's like whenever you play a match, it is both you have like 45 minutes to an hour, and then you all fight based off of that, and you fight the battle based off of that. Sometimes battles last longer, but at the competition, it's like, hey, You're expected to know your army very well, and you can play this army quickly. Yeah. But alrighty then, guys. So I see it's in around 20 minutes. I'm going to end this video and then start up another one and talk a bit about War Machine. So all you guys take care. And yeah, I didn't do too much. I mostly showed you stuff and painted the back. But alrighty then, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And remember, always love the Kellhound.